And we're back with more Final Fantasy. Ha ha ha. All right. Where were we? You've returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchants have to say when it was over? Huh? Or where else would he, unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others? There we go. Reap the whirlwind. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone's Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. And now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him, convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Alright. Let's keep this party rolling. We head to Stone's Throw. Which... where are we at? We're up there. Okay. We just fly there. We're pretty fast in the flying mount. The Ul'dah looks so cool. It's got like so much verticality that you don't really experience when you're walking around the city. There it looks different from up above. There. L. Have you seen my parents? I said something. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said we were going to change everything, make it so we could come live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? Looking for someone stirring up trouble. You mean the man who left with my parents? I don't know where he... Maybe he's gonna find me. Oh, wait, look over there. I think that's him. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? You... Alright, let's get him. He's getting away! Go get him, miss! Indeed. Chase this fool down. If I can move. Or my UI can come back. Are we still having connection issues? Oh, come on. I guess we must be, huh? Wah, wah. And me stuck in this inappropriate relationship with this child. Oh, look at the little balls going around My little mini cloud of darkness there. Yep. Rip. I got so excited when the connection was said it was good again. I was like, oh, we can still do flame, you know, Shadowbringer, not Shadowbringer, Final Fantasy. Connection poor. Crap. Can't win tonight, man. It said good. I guess something's going on between me and the server, and someone's working on it, but here we are. I don't think it's my internet. I'm fine with the stream. I'm fine on everything else. It's just connecting to Final Fantasy. I was also having a slight issue with WoW, though, to be honest. Like, WoW says it has an update, but it doesn't want to download it. We'll keep trying. No better to do, right? This is gonna be a rough couple of patch quests. The slog has become even sloggier. Okay. Yeah, where did that guy run off to? Just crossed the way. Go while we still can't. Oh. There it goes. A serious delay on my commands here. We're playing on hard mode right now. Come on. You can do it. You again? Why are you pursuing me? Sedition, treason, revolution, that's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees, the self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Old Da? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. For the sake of argument, let's say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I'd give a clear arse about politics. I was business, only business. What are you looking for? We both know that I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear to tell you everything. He's dead. He's so dead. Thunk. Yep. Killed by a bard. That's embarrassing. What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. hold adventure, I would know more of your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, you obviously are not the one whom you seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. It's nice having everybody be like, oh, you're a Scion. That means you're a good guy. I'm gonna help you out. Back to Ulda. What news, Private Gilded? Where is the merchant? Murdered. Damn it all to seventh hell. He was not simply murdered, Private. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Joker. Knocked. Nice. The Flame General left word that you are to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of his own investigation. Master Alphinaud is already informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Okay. Come on. It's gonna be a hard night, guys. Come on. Just thinking about it. Okay. We've been expecting you, madam. Please proceed inside.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
I wonder if this turtle is like a reference to the turtle that helped you out in Final Fantasy V.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room.
Okay. That was the look of, yeah, we know what's going on, but should I tell them?
The decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters.
Oh my.
It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of gildedJ.
gildedJ. I love the names for those little guys.
gildedJ. But he spoke in favor of the Domin's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full
Like a PvP area or
knowledge of this
something?
delicate state of affairs, gildedJ proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagon ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domins was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
These guys like messed up their skin to make it look like a bracelet here? Like what is going on here?
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate gildedJ to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
An Alagon monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alagon inscriptions indicate that
Omega
it was
weapon.
created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation. Destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why gildedJ yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more...
Like, someone's probably listening to us. Don't worry about it. Okay. Stories we tell. Only got like 2 more quests before Rama. Should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scions best suited for the task. Private Gilded, do take a moment to visit the Hall of Flames and make inquiries into the latest available opportunity. Begone, whelp. This is no place for children. Is that the same refugee girl from before? Yeah, it's Elle. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? What's going on with the heels of his shoes over here? So he visited Stonethrow as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'd help me look, mister? Of course, but first we must needs be speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see. But no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by the pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister, I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an Aether-starved primal, and dealing with the Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Elheim, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the 12's Wood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Nope. The 12's Wood. The primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of XIV activity, which leaves the sylphs. Go, Elheim. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all this. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Alright. Let's get back and hear about Rama. Did you tell? Okay. What was that? Just teleported down the hall a little bit. Alright, we need to go back to Revenant's Toll. Thinking about it. There. Connection seems to be stabilizing. She's like put her mom to work over here. Serpent Herald. It's a relief to see you healthy and hail, Elheim. The latest news from Ul'dah is most disturbing. Okay. Clearly, the only injury Alphinaud suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will be a heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I shall summon them now. Not results. The Lord of Levin. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then, I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Ramu. Sorry, may have. That is not certain. The Elder Seed Seer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur for the Lord of Levin's return in the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, Antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the element's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Gerudo and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely have not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon, you foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it. I told Papalymo I suppose I could have reported the things to Menphilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around their territory. They already summoned Rama once after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came tramping through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs could not be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceived their panic migration as yet another invasion and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the Kobolds. Once again, it is the fears of men which have paved the way for a Primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilized influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford a unique opportunity. Elheim, through your dealings as a Sylph of little solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with itself so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu may be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such things possible? You would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can... Let us continue this discussion anon. We must first consult the nation most affected with Ramuh's presence. The Elder Seer has requested your personal involvement, Elheim. Pray report to Commander... whatever. The Adder's Nest as soon as you're able. Alright. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution of this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. So what do I need to know about the fight with Rama? Because we're getting up on it. It's like the next quest. Any kind of mechanics that are going to be... I need to be thinking about? I need to know about? Some will be singled out for stun for a long time. You get a circle of lightning around you, move to a stun person to shock freeze them. Interesting. Elheim of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of our primal is ever the cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seer, however, would accompany you to first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I leave further explanation of to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nathika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lotus Stand. What quest do you have? Oh, is this like the heart, the next level of the King Mugamog? I think it might be. Alright. Focus on the ads when they appear, even as a tank. The other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Yes. Repair my equipment at some point.
Scions of the 7th Dawn,
Voice
on
acting.
behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The
Okay.
Twelves Wood has suffered
I
enough.
feel like we're not going to do much talking.
Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
All right.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Okay. That's level solace. Oh, I'm at the Scions. I was told to expect you. I understand that you go to treat with the primal Rama himself. An unenviable task, but one which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location of where the Lord of Levin may be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Levin an impression. Even an impression? I was told that the messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. This one returns and returns with good tidings. The wise ones have finished their searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the touched ones summoned Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable. My fluttering friend, might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions? It will be this one's pleasure, walking one. Please, please, come with this one. Right? It's cool how the primals have to be summoned by certain beast tribes in this game. And I say that mostly because we've seen that one other Final Fantasy before, which was Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. The summons in that game were tied to what race the character was. So like Moogles could summon Famfrit, I think, for example. So it's interesting that they brought that back again. And it's a good way to get introduced to the various beast tribes. If this was to be an Evil East game, though, it's weird that they don't have the same races. Otherwise, it'd be pretty irrelevant. Although not every Evil East game has those races, to be fair. Wise ones have ventured deep, deep within the Sylph lands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for touched ones. Cut across here. Flying kind of simplifies this quite a lot. Over here. This one's most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord of Ramu, and once one may turn into nasty like touch ones. Okay. There we go. So it's actually you. I'm relieved. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. Come on, really? One second. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it is a wonder we were able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it is quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ishtola's face when one impersonating you suddenly showed up. It's quite enough, Papa Leo. My apologies, it's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, I was saying I've finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I've reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Ramu is called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aephorite. Come, Elheim, the Lord Eleven waits. Have I not already accepted this? There we go. It was because I was in a quest or something. Event canceled. Oh. Come on. Oh boy.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of Hyden.
Well, we were talking a little bit. Rama's superpower is just his beard.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Ramu hangs out in the forest in a couple different Final Fantasies.
Harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much, not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges.
that they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal, shouldst thou survive my trial.
Still gotta fight him.
Thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony. I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Ramu's powerful enough that he thinks he can just be like, I'm gonna kill everybody.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Alright.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Okay. Striking tree hard. That's quick. Ow. Yay, tank powers. If our DPS wants to say yes. I'm in more different DPS. Oh. Here we go. Light party. Full party! A little bit like the beginning of Witcher 3. Alright, Ramu. What you got, man? Target him at first. Come on. I'm still lagging for sure. Unfortunate. We got terror on me. Well, it's gonna run out in 10 more seconds. This lightning won't connect against me, I wonder. Come on. Stop lagging in the middle of a boss fight. Oh my god. Hopefully the fight's going well. I can't see what's happening. Everybody's just standing still. My attacks aren't actually going off. Don't disconnect in the middle of the freaking fight. I think I'm disconnected. Crap. Oh, back in. And I'm back out. For just a second, people moved. I guess we've won based on the chat. It's still at 25% over here. I just hope I get credit. There's the connection lost. It's a rough night, man. I was hoping to get through like 2 or 3 of the patches. Right now I'm struggling to get through 1. The connection's back to poor again. Internet has conspired against me tonight, man. Yeah, it might be better to leave the game for another night. You're right. It's just unfortunate, you know? We do this. Switch MMOs. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know if I actually want to do WoW tonight.
Maldraxi, why are you still in here? Grab a blade and enter the arena. Nothing sweeter than the sound. Fight well. All of Maldraxis is watching.
Fight well, my friend. Oh, jeez, there's other factions in here. Oh, I don't have it here. Wrong zone, that's right, alright.
The strong survive, and the weak are culled.
This? Ah, crap. Yeah, I got killed by another player. It is chaotic. It's because both factions are here fighting to get these kills, and we can kill each other too. Partially because I have war mode on. So I have PvP turned on. Oh jeez. And I don't have a pet. He didn't die though, right? Just come back.
The strong survive, and the weak are culled.
What's the... Throw that down there. It is meant to be chaotic. You're thrown into like an arena. When you first get to Maldraxxus. Anyways, I gotta get, basically I have to get 50 kills to get out of here. About that, there he is. There's another big group, I can just kind of tag a bunch of them.
One combatant rises above the rest. The strong survive, and the weak are culled.
Pet dead? Where'd he go? Crap. My pet died. Almost done with this ridiculous nightmare. Oh, there's my pet. He was just off fighting someone else. Freaking paladin, really? Get away from me. What is it? That. Back away from the chaos a little bit. There's my pet. Need you to stay with me, bud. You're like half my damage. Okay, we're done with the quest. Go turn it in.
Grab a weapon and get in line.
And I gotta kill elites. Even better. That's probably an elite, right? Yes. No, actually he's not, is he? He's for later. We need this guy. There's one. This guy. This guy. Here. Done. Worst Final Fantasy 14 match ever. Final Fantasy 14 is not letting me play tonight. Sadly, we're having connection issues. I keep getting disconnected. So, you know, not much I can do about it. Sadly. Oh wait, there we go. This guy. Done. How you doing, level 1 ult? How far did you get in Final Fantasy 15? That's pretty cool. I want to try out that version of it you were playing. I might actually like it better. Honestly, I didn't like the combat in the regular version of that game. That's kind of my opinion of most of the recent Final Fantasies, honestly. Tired? Yeah. Alright. Here he is. This guy. You finished it and finished getting all the trophies. Nice! Congratulations, dude. That's awesome.
The final clash is about to begin!
Okay, who are we fighting now?
Only 2 gladiators remain.
Have a
One
weapon.
legend will grow, and the other will end.
Oh, Death Chakram. Throw a deadly chakram at your current target that will rapidly deal damage 7 times. And bounce to other targets if they're nearby. Each time it deals damage, its damage is increased and you generate focus. Alright. Must be our ability for this faction. Crap. What is that ability? Okay.
A victor emerges. But where are their banners? Which house do they fight for?
Look closer, Garmon. We have a living mortal in our midst. Intriguing.
Cinder, is this the meddler who thwarted our attack?
The very one.
So, this mortal witnessed your treachery. Your house's invaded bastion, an act that betrays everything the Primus stood for. The Primus is long gone, Crixus. Where is your hunger for glory? Or has the House of the Chosen lost its appetite? We are meant to defend the Shadowlands, not conquer it. You will recall your forces, or you will answer to my blade.
I think not, Crixus. Your blade shall be broken. Slay them all!
Alright.
Chosen! To arms! Leave none!
Outsiders! Hold on. We are getting out of here. I am Baroness Draka. The House of the Chosen stands with you.
We got kidnapped by Thrall's mother.
Move now.
That's kind of cool.
We can't get away! Brace yourselves!
Uh-oh.
Blood and thunder. Strength our enemies surround
You
us.
turn it off.
It's our only path to the House of the Chosen. From Ka.
This trench echoes with necromantic energies. Alright, Unbound Devil. Got it.
For Akarak.
Another quest down here.
I can't attack that.
Read epitaphs. Alright.
Now Draxus is home to those who lived for combat. Here, strength is valued and rewarded.
Alright, so we're gonna give them weapons. Oh. Alright, so we kill the Deathwalkers, we find the weapons, and we look for epitaphs. Throw ahead for the epitaphs, those are going to be the ones that are more limited. They're only in 3 specific locations. Everything else seems to be everywhere. Weapon here. Interesting. The chakram's kind of cool how it works. I gotta get better at using it. Realizing that I'm almost dead is bad. What the hell was that? Did that little tornado go over me? Oh crap. We're almost dead. Oh, that ate me up. I don't have any food or anything. Unfortunate. Oh my god, yeah, these guys attack me instead of my pet. That's the problem. Like, they're like, okay, yeah, the pet's cool, but we're just gonna kill you. Aww. Fair enough. I don't know why I'm even playing WoW. This is like I traded one MMO for another because one wasn't working, but it's not really what I want to play, you know? Oh my god, these guys are rough. I'm gonna interrupt that or something. I did this quest on my warrior, didn't even notice that ability because he's used to just getting hit.
Now Draxus is home to those who lived for combat. Here, strength is valued and rewarded.
I don't know. Watch out for these guys a little bit.
We are the sworn defenders of the Shadowlands, but our leader, the Primus, has gone missing. For the honor of the Blade Sworn, only the strong.
Alright, One of the epitaphs should be over here. I don't care as much about the story in WoW. It's just sad. I mean, like, I care about the overarching story, but the story of the quests isn't overly important usually. Yeah, you just interrupt that ability, then you're not that bad. Rooms.
Now, the 5 houses are at war. 2 have fallen. I won't let the Chosen be next.
And the last episode's over here. That'll be all 3 of these quests. Done. Oh shit.
Always ready for battle. Every defeat is a lesson.
Malphus sling? You want to kill this thing? Okay. Right here. Call display smells accuracy to assist you against Malphus. Okay. Yeah, that's why we're arming him. Alright, Malphus. Oh shit. Tornado going behind me. Alright.
Loktar.
Net. Or trinket.
In the name of the Chosen, fight with strength and honor. We will crush the traitors and end this war.
I think we're gonna just switch to a different game.
Chosen. Our enemies move against us. War is at hand, and victory will be
Margrave
ours.
Crexus is the strongest of us. Show him no fear, only respect.
Alright, you know what? I'll be back. Thanks for watching. Bye.